What is up, chosen ones? It is Jazz Royce back at it again tonight. This time with another token of mine, a beautiful gem right here, Saitama. That's right, guys. Saitama, Wolfpack stand up. This video is for you right now. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Saitama. First of all, let's look at the chart. Let's look at the price that we're seeing right now. It is right now sitting at 8098. Now, when I first bought into this project, this was about July, probably early August. It was very like the end of July, like the 31st or something like that, 30th, whatever. And the price of this was sitting at 115, and then I bought in. I put $150 in. It was a new token. This is before any of the plans were revealed for it and anything like that. So I'm just here like, okay, well, I don't know what to expect, so I'm just going to play it safe, drop this in here, and see what happens. Fast forward, about a week or two later, I realized that my Saitama actually dropped from 150 down to like 92 bucks. So, of course, I'm still into this brand new. I'm like, oh, nah, man, I don't like this anymore. I'm going to wait until I break even, and then I'm gonna just cash out and put that money probably into SHIB. That was my initial plan. This is July, guys. This is July. Well, I actually forgot about the coin, to be honest with you, until I saw it on a live stream. I started watching Married with Crypto's live stream because I saw him as a guest on Your Pop, and I realized he kept talking a lot about Saitama. And then shortly after, I started seeing the developers start popping up, and seeing that they have a roadmap for Saitama, and it's more than just what was originally looked at as a meme token just to mimic an anime character. And then I remember, let me go check my wallet. And I checked my wallet, and sure enough, not only did I break back even to the 150, but it was actually at 212 bucks. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. Initially, I was going to pull out and break even, but now it's actually a lot higher than when I bought in. I'm going to let it ride. Why not? It's good to diversify. And on top of that, the zeros. There are so many zeros on it. And there is 100 quadrillion max supply tokens. And I believe it's about, is it 50 or 55% that's already been burned away? I believe that's the amount. Anyway, what rang to me is that this coin is sitting at around the price of where SHIB was sitting at a year ago. Now, I find that crazy. Remember we were talking about history can repeat itself? I remember even hearing one time Elon Musk said in one of his interviews, fate loves irony. And this literally rang true to me because I'm like, okay, what are the odds that this coin is sitting at 9 zeros, just like what Shiba was doing a year ago. And we saw what Shiba did literally in about, I think it was 7 months, 8 months. My math is off right now. It knocked zeros out the park, man. I think it went up like 5 straight zeros. So I'm like, I'm going to stay in Saitama now. I'm going to stay in because I could possibly see if the developers nail it, which, by the way, they've been doing phenomenal work. Like, they're legit business guys, like I said in my first video. I really see this price possibly following in the footsteps of what Shiba did. The only difference is that it's so early on the project that instead of now how you can only buy like a few million of Shiba at a time, for the average income individual, with Saitama, you can buy billions. You heard me right. Billions of tokens for less. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hold. And by the way, the amount that I was holding was 150 billion tokens. And I'm still holding 150. It's actually like 152 because they pay you 2% reflections whenever people either sell or buy. So whatever major price action you see, yes, you get 2% of whatever took place distributed to your wallet. Whatever wallet you're holding at, you're going to notice that you're getting paid in Saitama. I'll call it Saitama dividends the longer you hold that coin just in your wallet doing absolutely nothing. All right. Now let's talk about what happened. I believe it was like a week ago. The big run up, the big Saitama run up. That's right. where we spawned from 9 zeros all the way up to 7 zeros. Let's go into the chart right here, guys. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about this right here. I'm talking about this. And this is a 3-month chart, by the way, to let you guys know. I'm talking about this. You see where we were at. When I first bought into the coin, it was right around here. We hit this is our first all-time high. And it was pulling back down, and I bought in. I kind of FOMO'd my way in a little bit, and it went even lower. And I held, and about I'd say like close to 2 months, almost 2 months. And it just shot to, not even to I won't even say the moon yet, because this coin really does have another 10x potential left. And I feel like it has that by the end of the year. Even according to Russ, the developer, the COO of the coin, the type of business move that he has in store for the coin, he's really treating us like a legitimate company. They even dropped the Inu from the name. It used to be called Saitama Inu. Now it's just called Saitama. So the moves that they're making here, the partnerships that they're pulling, and the people that they're getting on board for the coin, I believe it's great. I heard they are going after the MMA scene, UFC scene, retired NBA players. So they're spreading their seed across, pretty much making Saitama a brand. A whole brand that anything that you see might somehow tie back into Saitama. So imagine being one of the early investors in, holding billions of tokens for almost nothing. Even though we had a big push up, I mean, of course, we would have bought way more over here, versus here. But you can still get yourself a couple billion tokens and hold, guys, because even if we don't even, I don't even know if we're going to hit a cent, to be honest with you. I don't think we need 1 cent. That would be insane. But who knows what can happen? I'm never saying never. However, I do believe if we were to 100x from where we are right now in this chart, 100x from here, let's go back up to the price, that would mean we would kill these 2 zeros. No, I lied, because we already killed this 0 right here. This one's already been killed, but of course a sell-off took place because of the SHIB run up and people wanted to FOMO and they sold some of their Saitama positions and jumped into SHIB. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So in my head, we're still up here. We're eating this 0 like nothing. Saitama Wolfpack is great at eating the dips. So 100x from here would put us right around here, leaving us with 5 zeros. Exactly where SHIB was at literally just 2 days ago. I believe we can hit that. I believe we can really hit that. So imagine sitting at the price of where SHIB was sitting at throughout the last 2-3 months. Instead of holding a couple million coins worth or a couple 100 million, you're holding a couple 100 billion to even trillions of tokens. Yes, guys, you're going to be filthy rich. It's going to be an understatement of the type of wealth you're going to be rolling in and passing down, not only in your lifetime, to your kids, grandkids, even great grandkids for some of the whales out there too. There's so much money to spread around, especially in this token. For the people out there that are just FOMOing, I don't agree. Personally, I don't agree. I'm holding my position in SHIB. I've been holding it since May, never sold. And I'm holding a position in Saitama. And I'm holding strong. I'm holding strong for both ends. There's no need for me to sell my Saitama and transfer all of it to SHIB because SHIB is blowing up. SHIB is going to correct itself. This is a long-term token. SHIB is going to have pullbacks, is going to have push-ups and pullbacks, and in between with a good amount of consolidation. You guys got to remember that. This is not a pump and dump. So the same thing as when Saitama first was popping off and people were selling their SHIB positions and transferring their SHIB into Saitama just to catch the FOMO. And then FOMO dropped, and then some of them took it right back out and bought back into SHIB. Guys, come on. You can hold both. You can hold both. It's okay to hold both. I'm holding 140 million of SHIB, and I'm holding 150 billion of Saitama. Decent bags, nothing crazy, but it's definitely enough to change my life from how it is right now. It's definitely going to put some good money in my pockets, all depending on how long to hold. And benefit of the doubt, let's say that Saitama actually does manage to hit that target of where SHIB is at And now the new target is going to be set. It's not just going to be, that's it, everybody dump. No, Saitama's going to keep growing. So when we hit there, I guarantee by chance the price goal might even be, can we get to 2 zeros? Maybe even a penny. So imagine you decide to do a few sell-offs on your Saitama once we like 100x from here. Even 10x, takes them at 10. If you want to do what you want to do, not financial advice. But if you want to hodl, you could take some profits at 10x, but hodl a lot till 100x. And even if you take some out, even leave a few billion behind, that will make you tens of millions of dollars at 1 cent, guys. Even just leaving as little as 1 billion Saitama tokens for who knows how many years you want to leave it for, and it just manages to hit 1 penny per Saitama coin. Oh my lord, guys, that's $10 million for 1 billion tokens of whatever you have that's worth 1 cent. In this case, it'd be Saitama. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to be putting out more content based on this. And just another thing to point out, just like my first video here, look at the Saitama Twitter page, guys. Unite the packs. You see it, SHIB, Saitama, and Klee. You see what's going on, guys. Join the movement. Unite the packs. Don't divide. We're going to all rise together. So without further ado, guys, have a great night. This is Jazz Royce, and I'm out of here.